Hello guys, I believe this is the 5th video for the Hotel California solo. This is the 5th one for the solo, not for the Hotel California in general. There's going to be more videos than that. But I want to play up to the section that we're at to now, and then we'll continue on with that. So here's what we've learned so far in the solo. Oh, sorry. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and continue past that. If you have any questions about the solo, anything you want to contact us about, you can email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com, or you can use the contact us form located on the website. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into this next part. We're actually going to play, let me play this next section slowly for you, and you can see what notes you're going to play. So it's going to go like this. Okay, that's the next section you're going to learn. Okay, so it's pretty much located right here on the guitar neck, or actually right here on the guitar neck, but you do have a little bit of a slide where you go up. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start, a lot of our notes are going to be right here on the 9th fret of the G string, okay? So with all of these bends, remember, so I don't have to repeat it every time, you're going to have your first two fingers behind that third finger, and they're going to help you push that string up. You're going to push against your thumb because it's going to be wrapped around the top of the guitar neck. Again, a solo like this is going to be hard to play on acoustic because the strings are going to be too tight. You won't be able to bend your notes well enough. So this should be on an electric. And let's go ahead and get started with those notes. Okay, starting with the 9th fret on the G string, you're going to bend that note up. There we go. Bend that note up. Then you're going to use your first finger, and you don't have to put your fingertip on this note. Just let your first finger kind of lay flat against the note so it plays the 7th fret on the E string. Like that. You can see I'm across all these strings. I'm actually only playing this E string right here, the 7th fret. That'll save you time from having to go and then pull your finger all the way back to play that note. Just let your finger bar that note with this back part of your finger. Okay, so 9th fret on the G, 7th fret on the E string. Then you're going to use your pinky to play 10th fret on the B string. Okay, so those three notes. Then you're going to go back to the 9th fret on the G string and bend it again. Now this time you have a slight pause. You only have 2 notes here instead of 3. So you're going to bend that note up and wait just a hair longer before you play 7th fret on the E string again. Okay? So it's going to sound like this. Okay, one more time. Alright, now after you play those notes, again you're going back to the 9th fret on the G string, and what we're going to do here is bend the 9th fret on the G string, and then we're going to play a chord using the 7th fret of the E string and the 7th fret of the B string. Again, though, we're not wanting to use our fingertip. We just use our first finger where it happens to be. So you're going to do this. Okay, if you'll see, I played the B string and the E string, and I've just got my first finger barred across it. Okay, you're going to do that 2 times in a row. So 1, and then 2. Okay. Now let me go from the beginning of this section up to there. Okay. After that, again, I told you you're going to use this note a lot. I wasn't lying. You're going to play the 9th fret again, and you're going to bend that note up and then down, and then a pull off to 7th fret, which your first finger is on. Okay, so That's what a pull-off is. And if your note is not coming off very loud when you do that pull-off, you can kind of just pull to the side a little bit, and it makes the note come out a little more. It's almost like you're plucking that string again. Okay, so then you're going to play 9th fret again on the G string, then 7th fret on the G string, and now you're going to play, this is your last note of this section, you're going to play 9th fret on the G string again, and you're going to bend that note up. And when you're bending that note and you've got it at the top, after about a second, then you're going to just slide, as fast as you can, slide that note up towards the top of the neck of the guitar, and it'll end up dying out on its own. But you just do it real quick. It sounds like this. Okay? Just like that. So that whole section is going to be like this. Okay? That's a little more towards full speed, okay? Now, let's go to the next section. That's going to be this part right here. Okay? What you're doing there is you're going to play 12th fret on the G string. Okay? So 12th fret on the G string, you're going to bend that note pretty high. Okay? And you do bring it down. And then you play 9th fret on the G string. Okay? So bend that up. Then 9th fret on the G string. Then you play 11th fret on the G string. Then you're going to play 7th fret on the G string, and you're going to slightly bend that note up. It's just a quarter bend, so a quarter step bend is not even going to reach the pitch of this next fret above it. You're just barely going to push that note up, and then you're going to play 9th fret on the D string. Okay, so again, 12th fret on the G string, and then 9th fret on the G string, 11th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the G string, and then 9th fret on the D string. Okay? That's what it should sound like. Now we've got another small section we're going to learn here. It's going to sound like this. Okay, you may recognize that section. Okay, let's go ahead and learn how to play that, all right? Again, with these different sections, I'm giving them to you not in all one big piece, and I'm telling you what the sections are so you can practice them that way. I try to divide them up into that smaller sections so they're easier to memorize and easier to master with your muscle memory and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is start off on the 10th fret of the B string. Remember, the B string is the second string from the bottom, so you're playing that note right there. And this is another very small bend. It's like a quarter step bend. It's just that much. If you can see how little I'm bending that string. Okay, now you're going to play that note, 10th fret on the B string, and then play 12th fret on the B string. Okay? Then you're going to play 10th fret on the B string again. Then you're going to play, with your middle finger, you're going to play 11th fret on the G string. Okay? Now you're going to play the 10th fret on the B string again, and you're going to slide it to the 12th fret. Okay? After you've slid to that 12th fret, then play 15th fret on the B string. And that's kind of just a real short note that you play right there. Oh, sorry, I missed it. I'm having problems today. Okay, so after you play that 15th fret on the B string, then you're going to play, still on the B string, you're going to play 12, 11, 10, 9, one right after another. Now you could line them all up and use different fingers, but since your first finger is right here, I just find it easier just to go 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay? And that's the whole section right there. So I want you to play that 10th on the B, 12th on the B, and then 10th on the B again, 11th on the G, 10th on the B, and slide to 12, then 15th on the B, then all these are on the B, 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, so it's probably a good section to stop at. So let me go from the beginning of the solo all the way to where we're at right now, and you can see how much of the solo we've done. If you've gotten this far, you've got a real big chunk of the solo out of the way. So definitely don't want to stop at this point. You want to keep going and finish it out. So let's have the solo come in at the very beginning of it, and we're going to go to where we're at right now. Okay, now this is the section you just learned today, or on this video, I mean. There you go. Sorry, I have forget some of my notes sometimes, but that's basically all of the solo that you've learned so far. So when you're ready, go to the next